looking at the southeast corner of the SeaLand vessel. This is the side of the vessel that the public entrance is on. You see a ramp structure there that the public enters the vessel through. The marina in the background and the marina restaurant just south of the SeaLand vessel.
Okay.
We're now looking down the east side of the SeaLand vessel toward the restaurant on the south end. There's an access ramp to the food area visible. As you come up the east side, we are about 30 to 40 feet right now from the northeast corner of the SeaLand medical module. You can see the little building structure here on the northeast corner. Now looking down the north side, see a vessel making its way out between SeaLand and the marina boats. This is the route out for several of the boats in the marina to come out around the north side of SeaLand to gain access to the outside waters. Ready? We're currently next to the restaurant, which is on the right side in the foreground, and we are looking from the south down the west side of the SeaLand vessel. So in the foreground we have the south side of SeaLand vessel, and then we're looking down the west side of the vessel. You can see the marina very close on the west side of the marina, or of the SeaLand vessel. The marina here is home to around 520 boats, 520 vessels.
Okay.
Okay, we're now standing on the gift shop, which is on the south end of the SeaLand vessel. We're looking at the killer whale pool, which is about 70 feet in the east-west dimension and about 100 feet in the north-south dimension. On the northeast side, you see the roof of the small structure which houses the medical pool or medical module, as it's been referred to. In the foreground, we have California SeaLand pool, which houses a number of California SeaLands. And then closer in the foreground, we have the Harbor Seal pool, which houses all the harbor seals and one fur seal that lives here at SeaLand. Back to the killer whale pool, there has been a discussion of the possibility of putting a net across or sectioning off a portion of this pool for the male killer whale Tillikum. For a number of reasons, this is an unacceptable proposal. One, we consider this pool to be really a minimum size for acceptable nursing space. The mother needs room to glide for the calf to nurse. It's done fairly well in here. We think that this size is working out. We feel that this is really a minimum, and any shortening of this pool in any direction or any dimension would really seriously compromise the ability of the calf to nurse. The other consideration here is that if it was not the case, if in fact the calf could nurse, if this pool was sectioned off, the physical accomplishment of netting off one portion of this pool is virtually impossible, if not totally unacceptable. The Workmen's Compensation Board will not allow any workers inside this fence that's around the pool unless all of the whales are out of the pool. For all of the whales to be out of the pool, they have to be in the medical module. We feel it would be incredibly risky to even attempt to get the calf in there. it would be an unacceptable risk as far as we're concerned. There would be far too much chance of injury. Plus, in the current circumstance, we don't really feel that we could get the animals in there. So that's really not a possibility. If we assumed that we could get them in there and hold them there for the appropriate length of time in order to do this, theoretically it would be feasible, but it's just not an acceptable plan. To try to do it with the animals in the pool would mean no workmen inside the pool area. That would mean all work would have to be done from the outside. If a net was dropped into that pool, the animals would grab it, they'd play with it, probably get tangled in it. There'd be danger of injury to an animal there. Workmen trying to work from the outside might be able to attach net to the sides, but there would be no acceptable way of getting underneath this net bag to try to accomplish attachment of a net. So the reality is that there is no way to accomplish this without danger to the animals, the calf in particular, or to human beings.
The management and health problems potentially associated with Tillikum staying in the medical pool may be serious. The medical pool is 31 feet long, 23 feet wide, and 12 feet deep. Tillikum is 20 feet long. Tillikum's stay in the medical pool severely restricts his ability to exercise since the pool is only slightly larger than the whale itself. A prolonged stay of the male in the medical pool may also likely lead to the development of serious medical problems. Included among the potential problems are inadequate respiratory exchange and respiratory infection, muscle atrophy, and scoliosis. In addition, Tillikum could refuse food. This would complicate any problems which might arise or create its own health problems, depending on the length of time he refuses food. The basic principle of providing excellent health care for captive animals is to prevent medical problems, not to create conditions which can easily and rapidly lead to the onset of debilitating disease. This is an aerial shot of SeaWorld of California, which is of approximately the same size and gallonage of SeaWorld of Florida. The basic difference between the two parks is pool configuration.